brought up or mentioned last week. Last week, I think it was Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, the General Conference of the United Methodist Church, all 864 delegates gathered in St. Louis to debate a very hotly debated subject in the United Methodist Church. And they met, they talked, and they passed a plan that was called the Traditional Plan. And the Traditional Plan maintains the current language and has the same expectations of me as pastor and bishops and district superintendents. The one thing that the plan does state is that I'm not to perform any same-gender weddings, is basically what it says. And so that was passed, and that was that's the decision from General Conference. But I have to tell you that as a pastor, one of the things I've come to believe, well, first of all, let me say this. In every church I've served for the last 11 years, there's somebody. There's someone, or there's someone's family member, or there's always someone that has a family member or has a loved one who may not be like everyone else. And what I've come to believe is that there are some things legislation can't do. And there are some things that churches can do that legislation can't do. And what I would want to say to each and every one of you, and I think the spirit of Franklin is definitely in this, is if you are different, you are welcome here.
Amen.
Amen.
And a piece of legislation will not change the Christian community that is here. Everyone who is here is welcome. We're glad to have I'll pastor anyone that'll let me pastor them. And I'll pastor them, I won't pester them. There's a difference, you know. And really, you know, that's what our church needs. Our church needs all kinds of people, and I'm very thankful to have each and every single one of you here. I'm glad you're here. You're welcome here. And, you know, if you have any questions about the legislation or what it says or things like that, my door's open. That's what I'm here for. But, you know, I really think that this is an opportunity for us to be the church that God calls us to be, and the chance to be a unique and special. And let me say this. If we succeed in doing this, we can't fail. Because when you create a Christian community where everyone is willing to mutually love and accept and embrace one another, that is so rare and so precious that when people find that, man, they'll sell everything they own just to be part of that, because it's so precious and so rare and so holy and so special. So I'm gonna ask you, I'm going to ask you to do your best to commit yourself to that as I commit myself to that, and let's pray for our church. Now, Wednesday, we are going to have an Ash Wednesday service here at 6 o'clock. How many of y'all have ever gone through a season of Lent? Fantastic. How many of y'all have ever gone through a mild depression during the season of Lent? Okay, yeah, that happens to me too. One of the things I'm going to invite you to on Wednesday is I'm going to invite you to observe Christian discipline during the season of Lent. It is a 40-day period between Ash Wednesday and Easter Sunday, and it does exclude Sundays. So if you're giving up cookies or Coke products, as I probably will be, you fast Monday through Saturday, but on Sundays you get a cheat day, as it were. And the purpose for this is so that on that day when you break your fast on Sunday, you are not only breaking your fast, but you are breaking your fast and remembering Christ as you do that, and then you return to your discipline the following day. Now, having said that, you also don't have to give something up for Lent. You can take something on for Lent. For example, one lady in my wife's church made a Lenten practice out of contacting people who were homebound. And that was her Lenten practice last year, and she was, she reached out to people that she wouldn't ordinarily reach out to. So all that to say, between now and Wednesday, I want you to take some time and think about, is there something that you want to give up, or is there something you want to take on? And know that you don't have to be absolute with your fasting from Ash Wednesday to Easter Sunday. You get a cheat day at least one day a week. And with that, I'll go ahead and turn it over to Ty. Ty, how many did we...
We got
46 in Sunday school. All right, fantastic. Well, at this time, I'm going to invite you to take a moment of quiet reflection as we prepare for worship.